Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on emotions at your altar. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Emotions at your altar. Ooh. This is a good one because a lot of humans don't, or they're not even aware of what type of emotional content they should be conveying when they're at their altar. See, when you're at your altar is a portal. You have a candle here and you have a candle lit here. That lets the ancestors know that you're about to send them something. And you don't want to send them any negativity, any poverty consciousness, any suffering conscious energy like that. You don't want to be embracing that old school Christian religious motif of, oh, woe was me, ancestors. I'm so sorry you're dead, ancestor. Oh, Lord. You don't want to be like that at your altar, family. You want to be conveying as much light, positive spiritual salutations, positivity, wealth consciousness that you can give, because that's what you're doing. You're giving at your altar. You're doing, when you embrace being the ambassador of your family, you embrace all your ancestors known and unknown. All your ancestors known and unknown are waiting for you to give them things so they can usurp their primordial right to win. It's just as simple as that, family. So when I'm at my ancestor altar, all I'm doing is giving love, light, joy, happiness, prosperity, well wishes, divine prayers, all that winning energy. That's all I give at my ancestor altar. I'm never at my ancestor altar sulking. I'm never at my ancestor altar sulking, family. Now, there are times when I feel sympathy for some of my ancestors that transition, that didn't wake up spiritually the way that they should have. Now, I do feel bad a little bit, but it's more like, hey, cousin Junebug, I know you didn't get it right, but I'm here to help you. Take this energy. Use this time to get yourself right. Evolve your consciousness, Junebug. That's just how I roll at my ancestor altar, okay, family? I have like this spiritual confidence. I have so much spiritual impetus to win. That's what I do. I'm literally imploring my ancestors to win on the other side. And eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to dissolve so much of their negative karma that they're going to help me out with mine. It's just as simple as that. Now, there is this thing called the Gate of Tears that you can do for your ancestors or any other person, and you can benefit from it. And I learned about the Gate of Tears from my spiritual master, Dr. Mitchell Gibson. And the Gate of Tears is when you cry for someone earnestly. You cry for someone so much so that you wish them well, and without even knowing the person. Without even knowing the person, you're crying and you're just wishing them well. And after you're done for like 5 to 10 minutes, you think about whatever it is you want out of life. Okay, it's called the Gate of Tears. And if you choose to cry for someone you know, that's fine. But don't let them know you're doing it. You cry for someone, you wish them well, whatever it is they need, you manifest it for them. And when you're done crying for them, you ask for something you want. And don't just do it just to ask for something. You want to be more focused on helping them out than helping yourself out. And when I do the Gate of Tears, I don't ask for anything big. That's just me. I ask for some small things that I need. You know what I'm saying? And it always works for me. It's called the Gate of Tears. There's a whole bunch of different gates, but to get the rest of the gates, you have to follow my master, Dr. Mitchell Gibson, and he may reveal them to you. But anyway, family, another thing that I do on my ancestor altar, I give thanks in advance for all my ancestors growing spiritually. I give thanks in advance for all my ancestors helping me out, family. That's just what I do. Another thing that I do at my ancestor altar, I sit there when I give thanks and I say my divine prayers. I have so much love and joy in my heart that I feel a tickle down in my lower dantian. And when you love someone so much that it feels good, that's the type of energy that I attempt to invoke when I'm my ancestor altar. And once you do it a couple times, you'll know the zone, so it won't take you 30 minutes to get there. It won't take you 30 minutes to get there. I'm not going to lie to you though, family. Sometimes I'm 5 minutes in and I'm out. Drop that food, drop that water, say some divine prayers. I say those Nitsa Vajaya Dharani. There's the miracle prayer or the Anabakor, the body of light mantra, and every now and then I'll say the Ganesha mantra. But I say those all the time at my ancestor altar. Every time. You know what I mean? Back when the miracle prayer or the Anabakor was the only prayer I knew, I just say it 3 times while I'm lighting my sage, while I'm lighting my candles, while I'm lighting my Palo Santo. You know what I mean, family? While I'm burning my incense. When I'm folding my money, I like to say this Nisa Vajaya Dharani. And I usually fold up 3 fat bills, $1 billion bills, at least $10 billion, and I burn it to my ancestors. Again, that's just what I do. I have spiritual ingenuity. I don't follow no one else's path. I follow my own. So when you're at your ancestors, when you're at your ancestor altar, do you. Do what resonates with you, family. There's no right or wrong. You know what I mean? I really want you guys to stop following so many people that have all these rules. Do you? Your ancestor altar is nothing more than a spiritual representation. Your ancestor altar is nothing more than a physical representation of your spirituality, family. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. So I hope you got some Jews on what type of emotions you need to be conveying at your ancestor altar. Again, you don't need to do anything. This is just the type of emotions that I convey to my ancestors, and I've been winning ever since I've been doing it. So on that note, family, peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened. If you haven't got any of my books, go out to Amazon.com, check out The Enlightened Talk. That book has some metaphysical spiritual poems that is guaranteed to tickle your frontal lobe. Ooh, whenever I say that, the spirit always gives me like a little chime. Another thing about my book, Poverty Consciousness. This is a great book to help you dissolve your poverty consciousness, wealth consciousness, and my last book was Dissolving Your Limitations. So on that note, family, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down in the lower right-hand corner, and that's your path to winning. So on that note, family, peace and love. You already know what we out here doing. I'm out here winning.